So this is a tutorial, which is perfect for today, on how to buy a car. So we're heading off to buy a vehicle here, and the way these car dealers like to operate is they got three separate deals that they like to lump as one deal where they make their money. The first deal is the price of the car, the second deal is the value of your trade, and the third deal is the price of the financing. Believe it or not, they make money on the financing, quite a bit in fact. What they will always do is they will always try and lump those deals together in a conversation some way or another. And what you want to try to do is keep them from talking about anything other than the price of the car first. How much is the car going to be that you want to buy? How much is it worth? And then you say, hey, listen, I want to know what the best price you're going to give me. And they'll say something like, well, we'd have to value your trade, get an appraisal. And it's like, I don't want to talk about my trade. I want to talk about the value of my car that I want to buy, okay? How much will you sell me this car for? The goal for you is to get to the point to where you can negotiate a decent price for your car, and they'll stick a piece of paper in front of you that says, if I can get this price, I'll buy the car today, which you can initial. Now, one thing you don't ever want to do is you don't ever want to give them any more than your first name. You don't want to give them any kind of information for quite a while, because they don't need that crap yet. They don't need any of that information. First name only. They can do business with you on a first name basis. They'll act like it's weird. It's not weird. It just is what it is. When was the last time you knew somebody's first more than their first name when you were buying groceries? You're just buying something. So then, what you want to try to do is have the financing prearranged so that they won't get their cut. But they don't need to know that. They need to know that your credit maybe isn't as great as you thought it was. And maybe the value of your trade is not as much as you thought it was, and maybe you owe more than what you think you do, so that they're seeing things that allows them to build profit into the deal, which can theoretically lower the price of the vehicle even more. So where you want to try to get to is to where that price of the vehicle drops and drops and drops. And when you finally get to where you're ready to reach an agreement on the price of the car, then you pull your trade, you sell it yourself, and you present the already prearranged bank financing. That's when you got to go to war, because then all of a sudden many things are going to fall apart in the deal. Like, oh, we just need to go ahead and do this, to cover that part of it, or this and that, and they're seeing that all of a sudden they're not going to make shit on the deal, and they're going to do everything they can to make sure you don't get it. But that's why you want that piece of paper that says, if I can get this price, I will buy it today, because then they have to honor that. So there you go. That's how you buy a car.